Miss Ellie Hansen,
Hello.
Side Stage Ventures. How you doing?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. How's your Something Tech been going so far?
Fabulous. It's been gorgeous weather, great founders, great community. It's been fun.
Yeah, what's a great conversation that you've just highly enjoyed of taken from this event so far?
Well, I just had lunch with Mike Langford at Google, and we were talking about, he just had a great talk about agent building and agentic AI. So it was great. We kind of dug into it. We talked about it for founders, funds, both sides of the spectrum.
Yep, and you guys have a lot of investments in Queensland at the moment?
Not as yet, but I'm always out here looking for great founders. It's a fabulous ecosystem, and love to get to know anyone that I can when I'm up here.
Yeah, and what are you investing at the moment? I know AI, SaaS is big at the moment. Is that something that you guys are focusing on?
You know, we kind of take a look that, we focus on early stage, so pre-seed and seed funding always as early as possible, sometimes pre-revenue, sometimes early revenue, but we are sector agnostic. We kind of take the belief that, just because things have been huge in the past doesn't mean they're always going to be huge in the future. SaaS has obviously been great for Australia in the past, but we're always trying to see around the corner and see what's coming up next, and keeping our open mind. So we're pretty diverse in our investments, yeah.
And what about you personally? Is this something you're just super passionate about, that if it came onto your table, you'd love to invest in it?
Yeah, I think personally, there's this really interesting tension between creativity and AI and taste, and I think that's something that's really sort of core to our DNA as a fund and to us as investors as a fund, is really this belief that, in this next phase, it's the sort of the quality of the ideas, the interrogative sort of thought that's going into the concepts prior to the build, and actually, as building becomes easier and easier with the tools that we have available to us, it becomes more and more about curation and taste in what to build, and using some actual perspective on the world and deciding what to build and how to build it. So creativity and taste, probably.
And is that what you're sort of looking forward to see, is just that proliferating here as well, and just what may come up in this ecosystem?
Yeah, what I'm looking forward to see is always like great founders that have a perspective on the world, that are getting out there and building. I think with the barriers to build getting lower and lower, and tools making it easier and easier to start, I'm always trying to see founders getting out there and building prior to raising capital, and seeing what they can do themselves and get their hands dirty, and then by the time they come and talk to us, they can say, hey, look, this is this thing that I've got into. Yeah, I did something. I brought it out, and I got all this great traction and response, and here's the opportunity, and are you with me or not? And that's what I love to see.
Oh, gusto. Yeah. I'm sure you get that from founders. Now, lastly, Something Tech. Why is this so, important or crucial for, things like this, founders and entrepreneurs at the moment?
Yeah, I think having a reason, like a nucleus and a sort of like a magnet to bring everyone together, is really important. Obviously, everyone gets so busy in their day-to-day, especially founders, their heads are down, they're working hard, they're hard at it, and then sometimes coming up for air, getting that like bird's eye view, getting that zoom out perspective, talking to other founders and investors, talking to other founders who are going through similar problems, even if they're in different spaces, and getting to sort of just share that, share some of the challenges that they're going through, and I think there's nothing that can replace that. So and I think in this ecosystem, especially, having something that everyone looks forward to every year and comes back to is just really special.
Coming up for air, super important.
Yeah.
But great chat. Appreciate it, Ellie. Thanks so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.